it's just Mitch this time, and I'm covering the first Riders Republic deep dive blog released by the developers today. This blog covered why Ubisoft is bringing us a new outdoor sports franchise, how does the Freestyle System work, and what is included in the Gold and Ultimate Editions. First up is why Ubisoft is bringing us a new outdoor sports franchise instead of returning to Steep, and it's because they want to take a new look at the genre. They want to create a vibrant social playground where players can connect, compete, and share mad rides. It is a brand new project focusing on delivering a massive multiplayer playground around the different sports of biking, snowboarding, skiing, wingsuiting, and rocket wingsuiting, where you can play with more than 50 players on the next-gen platforms and more than 20 players on the current generation. There are a variety of gameplay modes all around the map, which this time takes place in the United States National Parks. The Freestyle System will also look different than it did in Steep, where freestyling is a combination of in-air rotation, trick moves, and grind moves to create a wide variety of possibilities. There's also going to be two different modes for freestyling. There is an auto mode and a manual mode, and this is slightly different than the trick safety that you saw in Steep. With trick safety, if it was on, it would help you to land your tricks and help you go throughout all the flips. If you turn trick safety off, you did have to focus a little bit more on landing, but the game still helped you out. At the beginning of Riders Republic, there is an auto mode, which means you only have to start your tricks and the game will ensure you make the perfect landing, which sounds a lot like trick safety. But once you become more comfortable, you can turn on manual mode. You get complete control over both your rotation and your landing. They also say that only by mastering manual mode that you'll be able to really rack up the points, so you may be rewarded for going harder in the game. Now we're going to dive specifically into these tricks, starting off with rotations. If you're on a bike, a snowboard, or skis, you can pick the ideal rotation based on how much time you spend in the air. The easiest, of course, will be the front side and back side spins. You'll be able to land them at every 180 degrees. After that, in difficulty comes the flips. You have to be careful to make sure that you have time to land, otherwise you're going to end up on your... Then we move into the most difficult, which are your off-axis rotations. Depending on the sport, they have different names, but it looks like we're going to see some new ones. There are corks, rodeos, bio, twister, and even more. Even more interesting is that every piece of gear will have its own stats for tricks, so the higher the agility score of the gear you're riding, the faster you will rotate. The gear you have will also impact the tricks that you're able to perform. Each different type of gear carries a set of 12 unique tricks. Some of these tricks you can choose from are ski snowpark, ski off-track, snowboard snowpark, snowboard off-track, bike slopestyle, and bike freestyle. There are 72 unique tricks in the game. There's also news about grinding. If you're playing in auto mode, you just need to jump on the rail and the game will handle the rest, helping you out with the jump length, the height, and the trajectory to nail the landing. If you're in manual mode, just as with the rotations, it is all up to you. You can control the board position to trigger different types of rail moves, but also control your rider position on the rail in order to take turns and do presses. If you're able to land precisely, you'll be awarded special additional bonuses. You also have the choice of having full control of your board or skis before touching the rails by activating the air board/skis control option in the game settings. Moving over to variety and combos, the first time you perform a freestyle move in your run, you will earn a bonus, and it will be granted only once per move per run. This is an incentive to explore every rotation, trick move, and grind to maximize your score on the run. No more consistent nose grabs on that snowboard. And the final piece of news for controls, you will have the ability to customize the mapping of the controls for a truly personal experience. There will also be 3 different preset controls to choose from depending on your preferred playstyle. The last section of the blog has to do with the different bonuses that you can find in ordering the Gold and Ultimate editions of the game. If you get the Gold edition of the game, it includes the game and the Year 1 pass, which has 8 exotic kits. The rocket skis and rocket bike will be available right on launch day, and the rest will release throughout the first year. These exotic kits allow you to modify your gameplay experience in the form of gear upgrades to revisit the map with a new perspective. It can be used to free roam the map and in some select activities. You'll also get 2 exclusive cosmetic packs that will be available during year 1, the BMX Sport add-on which will have its own career progression, and you get 1 month of early access on the Rocket Skis and Rocket Bike, and 7 days early access to all the other exotic kits and the BMX Sport add-on. If you go with the Ultimate Edition, you will get everything included in the Gold Edition, plus 4 exclusive cosmetic packs at release, including the Cosmic, Rainbow, Neon, and Skull and Style packs. And you'll also receive 20 helicopter tickets to reach your favorite summits faster than ever. That wraps up everything that we found in the first deep dive developer blog from Riders Republic, and a new one will be releasing every 2 weeks. Comment your thoughts on this deep dive below, because in the next episode of Steepcast, Nick and I will be discussing our thoughts on this news. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel because we bring you all of the Riders Republic news as it is announced. We have Steepcast, which is news about Steep. We'll be shifting over to a Riders Republic show soon. And we also have the Tartiflight Games, which is esports style X Games videos in Steep, Skater XL, and soon to be Riders Republic. But that's all for now, so I'll see yins on the slopes.